Hello guys, welcome back to another video of the channel. I have so much to talk about and cover. I'm just going to get straight to it. First thing I'd like to cover is how our Darlingtonia are doing. Because as you guys know, I recently just got 2 Darlingtonia in the mail. And a lot has happened since. I mean, like, a lot. For example, this. The original plant that I purchased off of eBay, I think, came in pretty well. It came in with a lot of pictures, and then the seller also gave me a bonus plant because something happened where I bought it right before he was about to change everything up, so he decided to give me an extra plant. I'm very grateful for that. This is how the first plant is doing. Yes, it is still alive, but it has completely died back to its rhizome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through winter dormancy. I need to do that soon since it's November already, and hopefully they do well after that, because right now it's not looking so good for the first plant. Well, the pump just turned off. And the second plant over here lost some of its pictures, specifically its main picture, which I'm so sad about. Its big one, but it still has all these little tiny plants. Not plants, pictures. As you can see, yeah. Yes, the Darlingtonia are still alive, but they've lost a lot since I got them. Next thing I'd like to talk about is none other than our Drosera. Yeah, just Drosera. I originally had them in this big tank here, which I'll talk about in just a second, but that obviously did not work because the lighting was not enough for them, so they got really flimsy and began to die. This here was our first Drosera, Carnivorous albino. Not doing too shabby right now, but hopefully it will get better. I did just take them out a few days ago, but you can see that the leaves are super funky. There's no dew at all, and it's having trouble catching things. So I just take it out and I put it in here, and I hope it does better. Because right now it's getting the same light that the cobras are, and the cobras are doing fine. Anyways, yeah, it is getting enough dew to the point where it's caught a couple gnats. So hopefully it takes the energy from that and puts it into like at least one good leaf or something, so that I can feed that, and it will just do better from there on. Here, the Drosera capensis was doing even worse. It lost so much light that it lost its pigment completely and began to look like this one. No even red. Not even any red. So I gave it the worst case scenario deal. It got an entire grow light all for itself, and it's looking much better now. It already has getting dew, and it's catching some gnats that I've been feeding it. And yeah, let's hope this one does better. Although you can see that both of them have gotten a considerable amount of sphagnum moss around them, live sphagnum. That's very nice. I do very approve of this. I like it. My other Drosera albino is back here. You can see that it's doing very well. And same with the Drosera spatulata, which is multiplying. Apparently, it flowered. I did not catch the flower, so it just sprouted and it grew, and yeah, it turned into a seed pod. There are like 5 seedlings and 3 bean plants now in there. I'll need to repot that for sure, so I'm going to try and get some sphagnum soon. I'm currently out, so yeah, let's see what happens from there. Drosera Darlingtonia, doing okay, but hopefully they get better over the winter. Darlingtonia being better in the spring, hopefully. Next up, we've got this big old tank. You may wonder what this is. Well, this is where I plan to keep my nepenthes during the winter, or pitcher plants, for those who would like that term better. Update them individually, starting from our nepenthes Rafflesiana Bruni, which the last time you saw was in a tiny cyan pot. I'll pull this one out of the tank, because yes, never mind. Yeah, so I tried to. I forgot that I put water in the base of the tank, so there's going to drip everywhere. No, just no. Basically, Nepenthes Rafflesiana started to get its first mature pitchers, as you can see here. Here. massive, beautiful pictures, which I hope it continues this behavior of good growing, because I very much appreciate it. It's also getting some very big leaves. It's already had 2 leaf jumps in the past month or 2. Since I brought it in, it had 2 leaf jumps. That is absolutely fabulous, and you can see this one here is currently the biggest leaf, so I do expect a big picture from it. If I don't get anything from it, too bad. That's my fault. Or maybe it's the plant's fault. I don't know. Now you may be puzzled, as there is another Nepenthes, which you have not heard about. This is actually the first Nepenthes pitcher plant that I've gotten that has successfully grown roots in its little propagation thingy. I just took a cutting from my Nepenthes ventrata one day. I took 2 cuttings actually, and only one of them survived. One of them rooted in, and that is what we see now. I think I still have the other one, I just didn't pot it because it didn't root. But this one is establishing itself and getting its first pitchers soon. I'm very excited about it, and I don't know what to do with it either. I'll just probably keep it, and then I'll have 2 Nepenthes ventratas, so that it's fantastic. And then here comes the big boy, one of the big boys. This is our Nepenthes ventrata. After its little makeover, I never posted that video, but I did make a video where I just trimmed it and I cut it and everything. Yeah, I never posted that because I just didn't. But it's probably too late too. But yeah, it's doing absolutely fabulous. It now has 8 new growth buds. All of them are basal shoots, feeding from the original plant's core, but by now I'm pretty sure they're established. They are getting pitchers already. We have the first itty bitty pitcher right there. You can see it. It's not very big, but it's definitely something. It's right there. Where? Yeah, right there. And it also has 2 really tiny ones that you can't really see that are down there. Oh, well, actually, there's one. I don't know where the other one is. But it has so many different growth buds, and there's actually 2 new pitchers that are currently inflating that will hopefully turn into new pitchers soon. Not all of the Nepenthes we have. We've still got our Nepenthes Miranda to cover, which is at this point the size of a young truncata. It is massive. Like, what do I do with this? It needs its own deluxe hanging light because that's how picky it is and like nasty, or no, not nasty, but it's so, what do I say? Like, it's just massive. Hey, Maple. Old doggy, come in. Hi, Maple. Oh, she's camera shy now. But back to this. Look at it. Again, with the leaf jumps, this plant has 3 new leaf jumps. Its most recent leaf being about 4 times the size of its biggest leaf when I first got it. That's insane. Again, still only has 1 pitcher, which is okay. I mean, it's winter. Plant's still getting acclimated to the new growing conditions. But it does have a ton new growth, and I hope to see new pitchers sometime this winter, unless the plant just signs out and decides not to pitcher anymore. That's all of the active plants that we have right now. Or no, not active plants, but active carnivorous plants that I have actively growing. Because the others are just Diania, and they are currently in their winter dormancy state. They are definitely slowing down, settling down, and going into winter dormancy. I am going to give another video, an updated video on how I'm going to be putting them into dormancy, because the last videos I made for sundew care, Venus flytrap care, and like care and dormancy tips for all of my plants were just, they're outdated, because I found much better ways to keep the plants in a good condition, as well as there was a lot of false information that I gave out in those old videos. So yes, if your Venus flytrap died because you decided to come to me for that news, yeah, that's definitely on me. I'm definitely going to be adding a new revised version of all of those videos. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Leave a like and subscribe. Sorry for not posting in a while. I've been sick very often. I am sick right now. Yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video.